Hey guys, still here and welcome back to Factorio. Previous episode, I set up the automated facility which is now allowing me to do automated research over here. And as you can see, the research labs are not optimally performing as we're running a little bit low on power. So I'm going to have to head over to the power plant generation, or to the power plant, and have a look at where exactly the bottleneck is. I think the problem right here is the amount of production. I'm not exactly sure how much requirement there is at the moment, but I can definitely tell you it's not enough. So we're going to have to produce some more steam engines. And of course I'm running a little bit low on steel plates. Let's see, these are the steel beams, sorry, iron plates. For some reason I always do that. Right, there was a quicker way to get these things, but as per the usual, I don't remember exactly how, other than walking past them and holding F. I'm not sure if one steam engine is going to be enough to cover this. Let's see. Yes, of course, it doesn't have any power at the moment, or it's not connected to the power grid. It is definitely getting steam. Let's see. Satisfaction is 3.5. I know I can produce a maximum of 3.6, as each of these has a 900 kilowatt output. So, considering that these things are still sort of spiking, just to be on the safe side, I'm going to add another one. Also, how are we doing here? 90 steel plates. Okay, that's good. What I want to spend a little bit more time on this episode is working on automating, or at least boosting efficiency of some of these furnaces. And the steel furnace can, I believe, speed up the amount of well, steel plates and copper plates that I'm producing. Oh crap. Something's going on. Yep, I think my coal was not quite getting enough production going. Let's see, where's the problem? The problem could simply be with the amount that I was producing. Because I only have 2 of them here. Yeah, I think that's the main issue. Okay, so we're going to have to get at least one more of those things going. And just to be on the safe side, I would prefer to get another one. Unfortunately, all my steel plates are now seriously hampering, or seriously getting hampered in the amount of production. Ah, good. Research is finished. Alright, one by one then. Get me another coal miner. And we can sort of fit that in there. Let's see. Is that enough to fix it, I wonder? Of course we're going to have to hook this thing up to power. How much are we now generating? Coal consumption. About 40, let's say, last minute. 51. Production is now 69 and slightly increasing. The consumption is going up. Oh, damn it. Get off. Yeah, right. Last episode I was also fighting some of the biters. I'm not exactly sure where this particular one came from. There's another one. But I know that I'm going to have to do something about that fast. The stone area over here we already cordoned off with a lot of wool. But the problem is that I simply do not really know where exactly they're coming from. So to fix that, I want to have a couple of these scanner towers up and running. And these radars should allow me to get a little bit more vision on where exactly these guys are spawning. And then, of course, start to eliminate them. The amount of coal is still not enough. Let's see, it's heading over here. Yeah, this should be fine. There's definitely not enough of this stuff being produced. Yeah, I'll take that. How many can we build? Just 2. Well, we're gonna have to make do with 2 of them then. And I still have some transport belt left. Let's see if I can get this thing going again. That's 1. And 2. Alright, provide them with power. Ah, crap, really? There we go. This one wasn't producing anything, for the reason that this transport belt was not aligned properly. Okay, this should, at least for now, fix the situation. Let's see if it actually does. I want to see if the... There we go. Now there's more coal flowing in, and all of these furnaces are starting back up again. That's what I want to see, because not only is the amount of coal going to be an issue, but the amount of coal is resulting in the amount of iron plates produced versus iron plates consumption being a real mismatch. Anyway, we have a ton of research files getting ready there. Let's see what I can research next. Solar energy, useless at night. Not too interesting in that. I can get the circuit network. Now, I generally research this one, but I'm not too familiar with the arithmetic combinator and the decider combinator. So, you guys are going to have to talk me through that one. I will research it, but I'll probably not be able to apply it correctly just yet. Anyway, what I need to get some of these furnaces improved is a bunch of stone bricks and steel plates. I do have enough of these steel plates. That's not really going to be an issue. Where again? Yeah, up north. I should have enough of these bricks over here. Look at that. Okay, so we can produce a couple of these steel furnaces. So crafting speed is 2 versus just 1. Energy consumption is the same. So while they are producing more, they don't actually cost me more energy. The issue is, they are... Actually, they're not bigger. I thought these things were bigger than the previous ones. Alright. Let's upgrade everything then. I'm getting a bit of a discrepancy. There's coal on this side of the line, whereas there really shouldn't be. I think that's down to me trying to feed it in here. There. Now it works. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Coal on one side, iron on the other side. And judging by how fast these things are producing, I'd say it's working rather well. Alright, we also had a couple more down there. What do I need to get more? Actually, just give me all of those. In the meanwhile, circuit network is getting built, and the next order of business, as I mentioned, is to get radar towers up and running. So I need steel plates, and the steel plates are once again freely flowing down this route, where they're also producing another bunch of these science packs. These first labs, unfortunately, are not actually getting fed with Science Pack 2. And let's see what the bottleneck is here. Mostly their speed, probably. Hang on, this one is not getting any inserters. What's going on with the inserters? They are not getting steel plates. Oh, really? Yeah, it's because this line is not working as intended. Alright. Let's fix that. They're coming in from that side. Maybe the easier solution would be to just have 2 inserters. It's not the most beautiful solution, but it probably will work. There, now it's functioning again. And this was bottlenecking my production of all the Science Pack 2s. Alright, circuit network complete. Let's go for oil processing. That's another keystone that I need. I can get the pump jack, the oil refinery, and the chemical plant. Anyway, scanning towers. Before I forget, and yeah, they're called radar towers to be fair. How's power production going? Gotta check in on that. 3.6. So we're right on the edge of it once again. Gonna have to get another one, or potentially two of these steam plants going. Let's fix that first. And I might start to run out of room for these steam plants. Let's see, where are they? Here they are. One here, one there. Add a connector to that. Of course, they're so close together I can barely walk around them at this point. Alright, tell me. Power production is sort of holding at 3 to 8 points, or 3.8 to 4. Fluid consumption 20 out of 30. I don't think it's operating at maximum performance just yet. It still has some left. So at the moment I should have more power than I need. There's a little bit more coal here. Hang on. Ah, look at that. These new furnaces, these steel ones, are so efficient and so fast that these things down here, they don't even get any business anymore. So that's something that I might have to address. Let's first get manually rid of these things. And get those scanning towers up and running. I don't think I'm going to be using this area for anything else. So I might as well deploy a couple of these. I would like another one. And of course we're going to have to provide them with power. Now these radar towers are going to be providing a little bit more vision on the map with every scan that they make. This should do. Okay. Now I believe that you can sort of see what they're scanning, or sector scan in progress. And you can start to see more of the sectors of the map getting unlocked. Better vision means more information for me on where exactly the next threat is going to be coming from. Okay, the next order of business. Get a couple more iron miners going. These things. And oh yeah, I have 100 transport belts over there. That should come in handy. There's one. Need a few more. Really? How many do I have? 17. Ah, come on. There's another. Let's see. Before I happily add those on here. Yeah, no, they're fine. I was a bit worried that I would be messing up this production line and leading to the same issues that I had before, like this. We have coal, or too much coal on one side, and iron ore all going to the other side. But right now, since it's all feeding into the same belt, it should be fine. Okay, I don't really feel like I need to do too much upgrading in the sense of these things. Because right now, these furnaces aren't even getting enough demand. Same here, but I have them anyway. So I might as well, just to have them ready. We can upgrade one of these. Now this one is barely getting enough iron plates as it is, and that's mostly because the iron plates that were going into this particular section were coming out of this line, which is an area where they're barely getting fed. Okay, all processing is done. What's next? Plastics? I don't even know what the next particular area of research should be. Let's go for lab speed, that can always come in handy. Anyway, this is bottlenecking the amount of steel production that I have going. And those steel plates will start to play a bigger and bigger role. Let's see, this is... Is this the main bus? I think it is. Alright, let's split off the main bus. I'm going to just remove this particular area here. And we're going to set these things up elsewhere. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You guys are now very happy to feed into nothing. Take that along. Let's see. I do not need this coal line. I can use this one, not the other one. Anyway, this is going to feed into the main bus. So that means that this one is going to go onto the north. And I could use that coal, well, subsection heading north. But I don't really want it over here just yet. I first want to split these things off. So I'm going to need a not a fast sorter, filter sorter. Whenever you're ready. There we are. A filter sorter going this way. I only want you to bring the iron plates off to this side. And once you have them, I'm going to feed these onto the same line. Like that. Actually, I can make the thing a bit longer. So you're going to go there. That means that the steel plates are going to come onto this side. Then I can feed them into the steel furnaces / stone furnaces. I prefer steel, actually. Just as a measure to be ready for the future. Oh, actually, that's a bit too many of them. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Then, of course, we're going to have to find a way to move them out of there. At the moment, he's not actually bringing off the steel plates just yet. Simply because he's not getting any power. So let's fix this part. And finally up there. So now I should be getting additional plates. Or sorry, steel getting produced. There we go. How long does it take to make 1 unit of steel? Because I might have to upgrade this one to a fast inserter. No, it's not fast enough, so it should be fine. This one's out of position. That should fix it. And now I can put those back into a box. Like that. I don't think that that's gonna be moving particularly quickly. There. Okay. I just hope that this thing doesn't eat into every single thing. Oh, circuit network, yeah. I'm gonna have to watch a tutorial on that. I don't know enough about it. Let's see how we're doing on production of steel. Sorry, iron. Production 312 to 14. Consumption 280. I might have to get a few more of those electric mining drills going. See, there's a whole bunch of them waiting here. Because we're getting a good portion, but it's still not reaching these lower lines. And there's still plenty of iron left up here. Let's see. Make room for a power line. One here. There we go. Let's see how we're doing on power. Still okay? 5. Maximum output 5.1. Well, we can get a little bit more out of them. We can get 5.4 at the best. And we're not using that much power, so that should be fine. Alright, in the meanwhile, let's see what the scanning towers have found. So far, I found another ore field. Copper ore, stone. I'm not seeing any big red dots on the map, which means that we're not actually finding any more biter hives. I'm quite happy about that. Saves me a lot of killing. Let's see, how are we doing on stone? Hang on, what's going on here? Uh-huh. Because we're now getting coal on two separate sides. It's starting to get a little messy, and I want it all on one side. That means that I'm gonna have to... Let's delete the splitter. You can keep going. I'll have another filter inserter if I have enough iron plates, that is. I'm gonna have to manually clean out this line. There's the filter inserter. Let's see if it adds to the right side. It's not. Okay. Does this fix it? There we go. Now it's operating the way I want it to, where both of these things are getting fed on the right side of the line. So we have stone on one side and coal on the other. I should also have a ton of walls here. Yep. So I can wall off quite a bit of my particular area should I need to. Also, it's getting a bit dark. Let's get a couple of lamps going. So we can see some more stuff in the dark here. The research labs, they're generally quite well lit. I don't really feel like I need to light up that transport belt coming in from stone. Gonna need a few more. Research complete, lab speed 2 done. Let's see what's next. I'm going to need the science pack 3. I haven't been that far in the game. What else? Plastics. Logistics 2. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not sure if it's going to be useful immediately, but perhaps somewhere further down the line. Light in the darkness, and yes, this is not particularly well organized, but as long as I can see my facilities, I'm happy. Anyway, I'm still not quite happy about the amount of iron plates that I'm producing. Because it is still, well, it's an intermittent line here. I want this to be steady. You can see it's getting quite steady here, and then it gets split off into nothingness. That splitter is no longer required. And this one is of course also taking up quite a bit. So we may have to go with even more electric mining drills. Because these things are definitely doing alright. And all of these furnaces are operating, but not the ones down at the bottom. So yeah, I can still get more of those things built. Steal some of them here. That's another one. How are we doing on steel? Still, production is going rather well. Let's see, what would be an efficient way to do this? Put one over here that absorbs all of that stuff. I should still have plenty of transport belts for this. Head south. Provide power. However, power production is at maximum. Again. I'm not expanding that fast, am I? And yet, I keep running out of power production. This means that the labs, while they just got a boost, are not operating as fast as they probably could. So that's the module. Can I get one of those built? Wouldn't really know how. No, I don't think so. Look at all that. Holy crap. There's a lot more of those Science Packs 2s being produced than I need. So I could upgrade the amount of labs that I have. Just keep moving up production and speeding up research. Now another interesting question is, do I have enough of these boilers? What's the temperature on these things? 165, so yeah, for the moment it seems to be working. We're gonna have to start adding these things sideways, I think. Do I have standard ones? Not really. There we go. They are now getting steam. It's starting to get a little bit lower though. You can see the amount of steam that they're getting is decreasing. So we're going to have to add another boiler to this line and make sure that these things are continuing to get enough power. Or enough steam. One, two. I don't have any inserters anymore. Let's hook that one up. And we're also going to have to get a few more of these pipes going so we can hook it up to the main steel or steam provision. A little bit more. There we go. And the amount of steam is increasing again. How are we doing on power? Production. At the moment I have 8 of them. 8 times 9 should be more than enough. Yep. Yeah, I can produce 7.2 megawatts at the moment, and I'm only getting 6.3. Let's see, over a longer time period. Production is still higher than demand. That's what I was looking for. Biggest demands are placed by the electric mining drills. So because I started building more and more of those, it started resulting in bigger and bigger power drains. Anyway, scans. Still not actually seeing any bad guys here. Although, actually that's crude oil. I'm looking for these big red blobs on the map. You can see that the map is getting more and more scanned off by, or scanned by those sensor towers. Actively reveals an area around it, yes. Right, what else to focus on? More labs? A couple more of those. Of course, I'm going to need quite a few more plates. as per the usual. Still an intermittent supply. Copper too, come to think of it. How's that? Why am I not getting the amount of copper that I need? How many of those things do I have going? Ah, it's just 2 of them. I haven't looked at these for quite a while. Alright, logistics 2 is ready. Let's go for power or solar energy. Okay, so at the moment I think that I can still suffice with the demand. Or can I? Yeah, it's heaping up here, so this should be fine. At least for copper plates. And I can just manually dump a whole bunch of copper plates on here if I need to get rid of some of them. None of these are really using a lot of copper plates though. But these... yeah, these are. Just trying to empty my inventory a bit. Okay, good. And next... well, I think I'm going to go work on these research labs as the next part. Getting a few more of those going. But I'm going to be doing that next episode. This one is run for 30 minutes, so I think that should be long enough. And I'll also be digging into those circuit networks, which I have researched. But I have no idea how to use them. These red wires, green wires, deciders, constant combinators, stuff like this, no idea. I'm going to have to do some research on that. So if you have any good ideas or good links to tutorials, please link those down below. And I'll make sure to read up or learn more about them before I record the next episode. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon for the next one.